Hello, a day with Caleb. We are back with a pickups video. This is stuff I've gotten from eBay uh, throughout the weeks and just been making a little pile until it got to a stack where I felt like I could do a video. So I hope you're ready to stay tuned and watch. And as always, comment down below your favorite thing from this video. Got some posters that will show. Got some pretty cool Target exclusives, some horror, some other things. So strap in and hope you're ready to enjoy the pickups today. We'll show the animation thing first. The Richie Rich Scooby-Doo Show Volume 1 by Hanna-Barbera. If you did not know, they actually did do a show together. You know, I was kind of unfamiliar until, Josh being a big Scooby-Doo fan, obviously, he let me know some things about Scooby-Doo that I did not know, including Richie Rich having a series with Scooby-Doo. That's pretty neat. Always love Hanna-Barbera stuff. Trying to collect more of those re-release complete series Hanna-Barbera sets. I think I got the Josie and the Pussycats recently. I've gotten Top Cat, the Jetsons, I got the Flintstones on Blu-ray, the complete series. Go back to, I think, the first Warner Brothers Discraft update. I think I showed that in there. So, big fan of Hanna-Barbera, trying to collect them all like Pokemon. There's probably no way on earth I can collect all the Hanna-Barbera, especially since some released in that time frame with Disc Rot, the Warner Brothers Disc Rot. If they've been re-released and are pretty decent as far as price, I'll try and pick them up. But we'll see. Some may have never been released too. After that whole saga. So we'll see. The next. Been wanting to check this out for a while. The Babadook. This is lore and I guess kind of a scary story, urban legend kind of thing. I've seen, actually, this has reversible artwork, and you can see a drawing of the Babadook. Which side do you prefer? Do you prefer this side with the Babadook, or do you prefer this side on, this side? Which do you prefer on the outside, is what I'm trying to say. Do you like the Babadook side, or do you like kind of the standard theatrical release? I'm still kind of debating myself which way to go. I kind of like the Babadook, but I kind of like, her holding the kid. So let me know. This kind of cool at the start, so I don't know. Then another one with reversible artwork, both Scream Factory. The Devil's Dolls, never heard of it. These were in a lot together on eBay and was cheaper than getting the Babadook on its own. So we'll check this out. This might be Josh's kind of video. I don't know yet. We'll watch it and see. I don't really like possession type stuff. I appreciate the exorcism, William Friedkin, for what it is, but reading stories about how the mom and the girl both have back problems to this day because of how treatment, and they kind of whipped them around, and the possession and all that kind of stuff. I don't mess with that. That's playing with fire there, but we'll see. Anyway, this has I think I like this side better. I think I like that case over this one. It's kind of, this one to me is creepier. I don't know how to explain that, but this one scares me more with the little fingers, with the little hand puppets. So then we have a Target exclusive. How cool is that? Lenticular. This is the original Aquaman. We had it from Redbox. I printed out a case. I don't know why we started down that rabbit hole, but we're slowly weeding out those printed cases. And we got a book here, kind of screenshots from the film, kind of like a character bio. Nicole Kidman. So that's pretty neat. I like these digibooks from Target. I think I have this one, Black Panther, Homecoming, and one or two others, but very cool, especially the lenticular artwork like that. That is pretty neat. Then Homecoming with Mishka Barton. If you're a fan of the OC show, 4 seasons of that show, you might recognize her from that show. This is kind of a crime thriller movie here. A little bit hard, not really, more of a psychological thriller. Even on here it has from the OC. So I don't know what else she's done. I think a few other horror films. But anyway, this I picked up years ago at a Goodwill. But this disc, as you can see written on it, skips at the very end. I think the last 12 or so minutes it skips and doesn't work because it's heavily scratched. These lines were from Video Warehouse, kind of their security tape, if you will. These little lines would set off an alarm if somebody tried to steal from them, from what I remember. And then somebody wrote down the name and the year and the synopsis, kind of. So that's pretty neat. I would do that if I didn't have so many movies. If I had a couple hundred, that would be neat to do. But anyway, we bought this version from eBay, and as you can see, it is not the same artwork. This is a Canada release of Homecoming. So this, the US version, this, the Canada release of Homecoming, and this was also a video exclusive, so that's pretty neat. But I did a ton of research on this, and the US release was like $30 to $50 on the market, on the buyer's market, eBay, Amazon, Mercari. Then I saw this listing right here, and in the description or anywhere it didn't say a region, but it was in the payment was CA, which is Canada. So I messaged the buyer and asked him for, more in-depth photos to see if I could see a region code on the back here. And he sent me very good photos, but I couldn't find a region on here. And I did more research, and this Canada obviously is the same region as us. So I took a shot, crossed my fingers, hope for the best that it would work. Got it, and it works all the way through, even though it has more scratches and more heavy scratches than mine did, but this works. Mine skips, so we have both versions now. Which case would you... I like the US release, but the Canada release is pretty cool too. Comment down below. Now we'll end with these posters. We have Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. One of the best comedies of all time. Watch it every Thanksgiving with the family. Kind of reminds me of my dad and uncle. They're dynamic, and we would watch it with our uncle most every year. Still watch it with our dad and mom, and Josh watches as well. Always a family tradition. Used to watch Home Alone every Christmas, but we haven't done that the last couple years, but we always watch Planes and Trains every Thanksgiving, or, around Thanksgiving. Not necessarily on Thanksgiving Day, but just a classic, timeless classic. John Hughes wrote this in, I think, over a weekend. He rented a cabin or a hotel, hunkered down and wrote this film in 3 or 4 days. And then obviously Steve Martin, John Candy, two of the best to ever do film. Obviously Steve Martin's still with us. Then we got the Incredibles poster. Probably my favorite poster that they released of the Incredibles. Such a cool film, still holds up to this day. What, 20 years later? I think this was 04, so right at 20 years. Could be off by a year or two, but I believe it was 04. And I remember being super stoked for this, especially being a comic book superhero film with all the little nods and references to superhero movies, whether it's tropes or powers. They attribute this family to Fantastic Four with the powers and everything. So that is cool. Then this movie blew me away. Could not believe how good it was. Now, does it hold up to the original? No, but I think it's on the level of the first one. Obviously, with Bill Paxton and Philip Seymour Hoffman passing, you can't get those actors back, but there's a great cast in here, including Glenn Powell, who was in Top Gun Maverick. This has a lot of correlations with Top Gun Maverick, also being kind of a legacy sequel. That had original cast come back. This did not. Just the Dorothy 4. So, and I should say that these came from my poster guy. When I need to get posters, I got the Mummy 25th anniversary from this guy, and ever since then, I've used him a couple times since then. He runs a sale at least as at the time of recording, buy two, get two posters for free. So, and you might notice I have three. That's because Josh got Batman Returns, the Catwoman Michelle Pfeiffer poster. So that is why I just have three this time instead of four. But was hoping to find Twisters at my local theater. They do put out posters right as you go in. There's like a wall of posters, and I've shared those on other pickups videos, but had to get this one. And obviously the protectors I got separate on eBay also, but then I kind of had these awesome posters here, and I love that has the plane, the train, and the automobile also. That's everything, everybody. Like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, keep collecting.